So this project is especially cool because I have no idea where to even take it. It's just an idea that I have started like making shit for it, but it's nowhere near finished. So if you have any ideas, please leave a comment, because I actually listen to them. I listen to the ideas and I do read all the comments. I have this comic book that I'm working on, and I made a video about it. Somebody commented a potential name for the main character, and that's now the name for the main character. So like, I actually listen to what people have to say, because it's a lot of people, or like regular ordinary people have amazing ideas for shit a lot of the time. And so this project originated as a concept album. I'm guessing you know what that is, but it's basically just an album that tells a story, at least in this context. So it's called 8-Bit Acid. I started it in 2024, and I made 2 songs for it so far. One of them is called The Dump, and the other one is called Miss Vicky. The Dump sets the scene for the whole story. It's this guy named Mark Corpy. It's named after a dude that my dad used to play with in a band called the Wild Cards. And I don't know him personally. I made it that because I saw the name on a, what was it called? It was a record that my dad gave me from when they recorded in the studio. And it was like vinyl, but it wasn't big, it was smaller. I forget what they're called.
Floppy disk?
No, not a floppy disk. It was vinyl, but it was just a smaller disc.
A CD?
No, not a CD. It was vinyl. A CD isn't vinyl. It's just a different kind of record. Can you just be not a fucking idiot for 2 seconds? For 2 fucking minutes? Can you just act like I just want everyone to know that I do not abuse my wife emotionally. This is how we joke.
Maybe just cut it out.
No, we're not cutting it out. We're not cutting it out. So it's, yeah, the guy's named Mark Corpy. And it's this dude who works a corporate job in Baltimore in the 70s or 80s. What are you laughing about now? I'm trying to record a video here.
Continue then. They're not disturbed.
They are. They're disturbed.
They're not disturbed.
They're disturbed.
They're disturbed by you. They're clicking off. They're all
I'm not
clicking
disturbing.
off.
I'm not
They're all
disturbing.
clicking off every single second that you don't get back to the point. They're clicking off.
Fine. Fuck it. Click off. Click off right now. Click away from the video. See if I give a shit. See if I fucking care. So it's Mark Corpy. Now the real ones are here. Now it's just the real ones.
Just the OGs.
So he works in Baltimore corporate 80s. 70s or 80s, like with a bunch of money-hungry motherfuckers. And he works at this place called Empire Bank and Trust. So you already know, it's just a boring-ass job filled with some money-hungry motherfuckers. And he lives alone, and every day he wakes up, he walks to work, and he just sees this city filled with, absent of soul. And he's depressed. And he's just bored. He's got nothing. What is funny now? Yeah, video.
Unpaused.
So.
Pause. Unpause.
Can you stop fucking with me?
Okay.
I'm trying to make a video.
So.
And.
Boring ass drop.
This is essentially all what The Dump is about. And this song, by the way, is out. I dropped it because I was dropping the album as singles because it was taking me so long to make each song. And this project, by the way, is going to take might take 10 years. I don't know. It's going to be a long time. There's a lot of time. I like it because it's like slow cooking a nice pot roast. You know,
Nice
you gotta,
chili.
yeah, a nice chili. You gotta put it in. You gotta turn the crock pot on in the morning so it can steep
Some
all
ham,
day.
green beans, and potatoes.
Yeah, you really want ham, green beans, and potatoes now, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So, let me make this turn. Oh, okay. He is just lost. But yeah, this is a song that I made a music video for and everything in 2024, and I released it, and then I made Miss Vicky, and then I got bored, and I stopped. And then I thought of a new album idea that I wanted to do more. So I was like, fuck, I gotta drop 8-Bit Acid. I don't know how I'm gonna do this now. And I was gonna have Abby play Miss Vicky. Miss Vicky is the drug dealer. She sells him this acid. And
Goes into like a train.
this isn't normal acid. This is something more along the lines of DMT. Maybe a little bit of salvia. Like, this is some shit that nobody's ever taken before. God damn it. Around a little bit. A whirly swirly. So, what the fuck? What were we talking about? Miss Vicky.
The type of acid, salvia.
Yes. It's a lot more like DMT or salvia in the sense that it is completely disassociative.
Yeah.
It takes him, and he decides, of course, to take it. And I just want to cast a little aside that he and Miss Vicky catch a little vibe. I just want to make that clear. That's kind of why I wanted to have Abby play her. And she's beat up. She's like, her whole thing is she is playing it off like she's a prostitute so that the cops go easy on her. If they think she's a prostitute, they'll be a lot less likely to investigate her for longer term what is the word I'm looking for? Crimes, for longer term sentences, because she's just a hooker trying to get by.
Relatable.
And how is it relatable?
Just a hooker trying to get by.
You had one dinner at Red Robin with one man who paid you $100 just to go to dinner, and you came right back home. That doesn't count.
Anyway.
So she's playing it off like a hooker so that the cops go easy on her. She's smart. She's calculated.
Relatable.
But she's also beat up. She's gotten in some fights. I was about to make a joke about how I'm gonna have to
Could be a black eye.
beat the shit out
I used
of
to
you
joke about that all the time.
in order to get you ready for the role. Not gonna do that. It's just your fists in the frame.
I know.
That's funny. So, yeah, he buys this shit off her. They catch a little vibe. Don't know where that's gonna go, by the way. It might not even lead into anything.
Because why does it need to?
Why does it need? Why can't that just be a moment that happens? Why does it have to?
And duck it.
I don't want him to fuck it and duck it.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. No. I just want them to have a moment. I don't even know if I want it to go anywhere.
A lighting of the cigarette.
Yeah, he lights her cigarette, and it's like they're sitting on the bench. It's this little moment of peace within the song that I built specifically so it could be a moment like that. But he takes this acid tab. It's not like acid. It sends him into a completely different world with completely different entities characters that all feel just as real as the world he once lived in, if not more. And from this point in the story, I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is that this is a video game world. It's very reminiscent of 1980s, 1990s video games. It's pixelated, and his body is pixelated. Everything in this world is pixelated. It's like he's inside of a video game, but it's not. It's inside of his own mind. And I don't know how long this trip is going to last, because I've heard stories of people taking salvia and they live entire lives. Some people live lives as a fucking ceiling fan, which is not great. I would not want that. But other people live lives as a human or some kind of alive thing, and they act in that world, and they have friends and families. People have taken salvia and have had families that they loved. And so, and they live that life for like 6 months, and they come back. I want it to be more like that, because it asks the philosophical question: does it matter that it's not quote unquote real? Does it matter? Like, maybe, let's say part of the story is something threatens the people in this world and he has to help them. But wait, does it matter if he helps them? Because they're only inside of his mind, and he knows that. But wait, they could. Why wouldn't they be conscious? What reason is there for them not to be conscious too? If he's conscious in his mind, maybe they're conscious in his mind. Maybe they feel pain. Maybe they feel emotion. So how are they any less real than the people outside of his mind? But from here, we're 2 songs into the musical, and I don't even know where it's going to go. I don't know what to do with this. So this is where we are. But I really am excited about this musical, because it's not going to be a traditional musical. It's not going to be a Disney musical. It's not going to be a Broadway musical. It's going to be my music that I like. It's going to be blues music. It's going to be funk music. It's going to be rock music, hip-hop music, hyper-pop music. Fucking... what is it called? What is that other... It's not hyper-pop, but it's kind of a similar type. Digicore. There's going to be digicore music. Everything under the fucking sun, dude. I want to have all genres to have a chance, because when you hear a song from a musical, it's kind of like, you can tell it's from a musical. It's a specific, almost a genre in and of itself, the kind of music that you hear in a Disney musical or a Broadway musical. But what if you had shit like a jazz song in a musical? What if you had like a really fucking dope-ass boom bap song? Or a goddamn indie music, folk music in a musical? How cool would that fucking be? And my lady Abigail here,
yes,
and me, neither of us have acted before, but I figure if I'm making the music for the musical, I'm gonna have to act in it. So we're gonna have to learn. We're gonna have to like practice and study in order to make this happen. But if you have any ideas for where this is gonna go and how this is gonna work, I would love to hear about them. This is a group project. This is not a solo project. I love to hear ideas from the people. So contribute, please.
This is Castles.
But this is going to be a musical like no other has ever been. And that's why I'm so excited about it. There's so much potential. I've said this in my videos before. There's so much potential for the format of the musical. And it seems like all of them just follow the same format with some exceptions. Some good exceptions. But even the exceptions follow certain rules. And I kind of want to break some of those rules. I want to see what happens when you break it and put it back together. And yeah, it's going to be fun. And that's all. My name is Luke. This is Castles in the Air. And goodbye.